Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. And the translation of that message, it reads like this. I went to Dubai and I was given some dog poo to eat. And this is what happens when you are a slay queen. I'll just leave my name out of everything, and please do not share my phone numbers with anyone. I am a Zimbabwean woman and I am a slay queen, a prostitute as well. And because of the way that I loved money, my life ended up being in ruins. And I want to warn other people, especially women, be careful of online dating because it can destroy your life like it did to me. I went online because I wanted some money and I did not have any money at all. That was when I came across this other guy who looked really hot. He was from Zim as well. I met him on Instagram and he told me that he was in Dubai, and from the profile you could see that he was someone that was enjoying life there in Dubai. He had luxury cars, he had money from the pictures. He was living a very glamorous lifestyle. He then sent me a DM after I had sent him a DM, even though I am a woman. But I told him that I was just looking for someone who could sponsor me so that I can go to Dubai to see the world, to get money and at least relax. I thought that I had hit the jackpot the moment that he told me that he wanted to sponsor me to go to Dubai. I did not even realize that I was stepping into a pit of darkness. I arrived in Dubai and I started living the high life. When I arrived there in Dubai, I then started staying at this other fancy hotel. Everything was so nice in that hotel. Shopping, I would be taken out and then he would shop for me, beautiful dresses, and I thought that I had entered paradise. Everything changed. This was after 3 days. The guy then told me that there was a VIP party somewhere that needed special entertainment. He handed me my payment, which was 10,000 US dollars, and said I will have to work the next day. And this payment, there is some way that they pay you, because he said there was no way that I could be able to return back with that money to South Africa. Rather, what was going to happen was that there were some Indians back home in Zim who were going to give my parents that 10,000 US dollars. So my mom and my brothers, then they went and they collected that money. My mom was so scared because in her entire life, she had never handled so much cash. With that money that she was given, this was the money that I used to buy a residential stand in Harare, and I am still building that house that I bought for my mom and the rest of the money. And then I told my brothers to start a business, but they do not even know that I suffered so much in order for me to get that money that they received from the Indian who was sent the money by the Indian in Dubai. Even though my mom was happy, but she did not even know what I had to go through, and I do not want her to know. That night, I slept thinking that I had made so much money. I felt like a queen because I did not even know what was going to happen to me. I was on top of the world. We went to the party and my life changed forever. At the party, I saw other Zimbabwean women, South African women, as well as Nigerian women that were there at the party. They looked so beautiful and they were living the slay life. I just want to give advice to other men out there. Never marry a beautiful woman, because every man would want her. And most of the beautiful women, they think that they are too beautiful to get married. The women that I met there at that party, they were so beautiful, such that when they spoke, you could tell that they thought that they do not deserve to get married. They deserve to be spoiled by wealthy Arabian men. And they did not tell me that there were other things that were supposed to happen. We waited for our boyfriends to come. My boyfriend, he showed up with some Arab men that was dressed in a white robe. One by one, each and every slay queen would be taken by her blessers, and then they would go to another room. So this Arabian man, when he came, my boyfriend told me that I was supposed to go with that man. He was going to take me to another house. I went to that house where I was led inside. I thought everything was going to be fine, but I had no idea what was going to be waiting for me. I was treated like a slave, and I did not even know. The girls had not told me about the Dubai porta potty. In the middle of the night, those men, I was like, these guys, where did the other guy came from? Because this Arab man who was dressed in white, he was alone with my boyfriend when he came to pick me up, and then we left my boyfriend, and I understood the mission. I was going to sleep with a man that I had met at that party, and my boyfriend, he would go about his business, and this was the way that we were going to make money. So I was comfortable with that arrangement. But this other guy, I don't even know how he had gotten into the room, because as far as I remembered, I had gone to bed with one guy, but now it was two of them in the same bed with me. When I woke up, then they gave me a drink, and it smelled like candy, and they told me to take it. I did not even know that it was drugged. So I drank that drink, and after a while, my head, it started spinning round and round, round and round. And then I heard the guy who had booked me, he was like, let's start the fun. And I could not understand. The next thing, I saw a big, huge black dog that was brought into the room. I was paralyzed. I was unable to move, unable to do anything. They forced me to sleep with the dog. I was like, God, what is happening right now? I don't even understand what is going on now. And that dog came and slept with me whilst those guys were laughing. The gross stuff was when they made that dog to poop. It pooped, and then they led me to the place where it had pooped, and then they told me that I was supposed to eat the dog's feces. They laughed, I cried, I vomited, I shouted for someone to come and save me, but no one was willing to help me. I was locked up for 3 days without leaving that hotel room. I spent 3 days trapped there. I was forced to do unspeakable things that I can't even fully describe here. I feel so bad because there was a minor that was brought to me, a little boy, and it is very disgusting to even think that they forced me to sleep with him. Quite terrible it was. They took videos of me and him, pictures of us when they were forcing me to sleep with him, threatening to leak them online if I will ever speak out. Eventually, I was then taken to this other room where I was given $2,000. I was literally forced on a plane back to South Africa, and all the money that I had made, the other one, was sent to my parents. The rest was the one that I took with me when I flew back to South Africa. So I came back to South Africa and then went to Zim. The problem is that I was so much traumatized, and I have never received any form of counseling. Each and every time when I think about it, it really traumatizes me. I see the dog in my dreams, even the dog poo in the food that I eat, and it is very difficult for me to sleep. I feel ashamed. I was broken down, and I was just trying to make money, but I feel as if I have a broken soul right now. So this is my warning to other girls. If you think that you can make money by going to Dubai, you need to be very careful. Men in Dubai, they don't play around, and they will never give you the life that you think you deserve. They might buy you luxury gifts, but think again. Nothing comes for free. Never be fooled by the promise of easy money. And another thing, online dating is quite dangerous. I started out just by wanting money, but I ended up with no dignity at all. I know that there are some other girls out there who will laugh at this, who will think that it is a joke, but I don't want someone else to fall into the same trap as I did. If you are a girl who is looking for a sugar daddy, no matter how rich he seems, you need to think twice. Don't think that I'm just hating, but I'm just telling you the truth of everything that I went through alone. You do not have to go through the same thing because it is for real. This is my own confession. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Yo, do you know anything about Dubai Porta Potty? If you know something about it, you can come to my inbox and then you share with me your own side of the story.